Hey out there. This is a chat cinema podcast, but bit of a sad one, I must say, because the state of the cinema industry is in flux. We don't even know if it will be around in 6 months or a year because cinemas are closed. People aren't really going to the big multiplexes these days. Movies have been pushed back. Wonder why. I'm here with Christine, chat cinema contributor. We're going to talk about that.
Hi there.
Christine goes to the movies a lot. You even had a movie pass. Didn't you have one of those cards or something that made you a member of a big theater here?
More than one. More than one. For different cinemas, I have different cards. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
okay. So she is definitely a theater going expert. Christine, why don't you tell us what do you think is going on? What's going to happen? What are your feelings about it?
Well, I think we are really at a very difficult. It's a very difficult time for cinemas at the moment
Hmm.
because, on the one hand, people not sure whether they really want to go or not. Because I mean, talking for Germany, we are in the middle of a second wave right now, so even I are thinking more, do I really want to see the film right now? Can I wait and go to and watch it on Netflix or something? Um, and on the other hand, all the big movies are delayed. So there's nothing super exciting coming out right now. There's no Dune, there's no James Bond, no Black Widow. So all the big
The
block
tentpole films, right?
pleasing films are delayed or pushed back until, I don't know, 21, 22.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we,
2021, maybe even 2022. It really depends on COVID.
we don't know. Nobody knows anything at the moment. We don't know what's going on, will go on tomorrow. Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's impossible to even plan to go to a movie theater these
Yeah,
days. I
exactly.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, and you have to plan everything. You can't go in a very spontaneous way at the moment because usually you say, "Oh, I'm going and I picked this and this film," and sometimes, of course, you buy the ticket in advance because it's one big movie and everybody wants to see the new Star Wars. But at the moment, it's always better to make a reservation in advance because there's so little seats that are sold at the moment. Because I don't know, there were always one row is empty, two
Hmm.
seats between the seats are empty, and they're still discussing whether they can change it and that more people can watch a movie together, but I think the discussion here in Germany is still open. And you see in the UK, the big cinema chains are closing.
And America also, a lot of them are closing, or New York and LA. Yeah,
Yeah, and
true.
I think also one point that the small independent cinemas are doing better at the moment than the big chains because they have all these small European art house movies that they can show and then they run it for a longer time. So, but they have still something to show.
True.
Uh, and the other ones, they don't have so many big films at the moment.
Especially for those out there, especially in Berlin, we have a lot of small theaters. I think in Europe in general, compared to the United States, and they have a very devoted following. Trust me on this. They're not big, they're, 500 seats, sometimes 100, 200 seats, maybe some 50. But believe me, they're always busy. They have cafes next door or in the cinema, and people go. It's really, it's a night out. It's like I said, it's an event.
Yes, and it's really, they are kind of neighborhood cinemas.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah, usually always the same kind of people. And there are some cinemas like the Cinema Paris in Charlottenburg,
Mhm.
which attracts an older audience. So you don't have the young people who want to see a popcorn movie
Hmm.
and buy some popcorn, but you have more. the elderly, a little bit more people watching, an art house movie. So,
Mm,
but they're also struggling, of course, because they can't sell so many tickets at the moment.
mm. Very, very true. Um, do you think also the economy is going to have a lot to do with selling tickets because people are furloughed, people are very uncertain right now. So even if you have the big blockbuster films in
Yeah,
cinemas, the James Bond, do you think people are going to be are willing to pay $20, $25 a ticket given these uncertain times?
yeah. I think there's also a difference between the United States or Germany, for example, because in Germany a regular ticket is around €10.
Hmm.
And so it's not so expensive as in the UK or in the United States, for example. So I think it's different mentality to say yes, let's go to it, a movie. But in the United States, if you have, I don't know, $20 and then the popcorn and everything, and if you go out with a family, I mean, it's 100 bucks.
Easily,
Very, uh,
easily. That's an
yeah, and
investment. It's like a month's rent.
and of course, COVID-19 is raving in the United States even worse than in Europe.
Yeah.
So
Well, we saw what
everybody goes,
happened with Tenet.
yeah,
I mean, you
yeah,
saw
no,
Tenet in the
yes,
theater, and
and
it
Tenet
didn't
is,
do well.
yes, it did okay or well all over the world, but not in the United States because people
It's
stayed away.
Well, they lost a lot of money. I know. I mean, because I think the budget was $200 million production. I don't know the marketing and all the other stuff, the other costs. I'm sure that was about another 100 million, and it only made, I think, what, $300 million or something around there. It didn't. I know it didn't make back its money. I know there was a big loss because right after that, then as Wonder Woman was going to be pushed back, James Bond was going to get pushed back again, Dune
Yeah,
was pushed back. After Tenet lost a lot of money,
yeah.
everybody's like, oh, whoa, whoa, we're not releasing anything right now.
But for example, Tenet is a film you really have to see in a cinema. It's a big screen movie. It
All right.
doesn't on your TV at home. No, it's and going to the cinemas also something. Yeah, it's a night out. You're there with other people. It's always
It's a shared experience, right?
exactly.
Well, in Berlin, for those of you, Berlin once, like all cities, had massive theaters, these grand cinemas. Many of them were torn down, of course, but there's still a few. For example, we were talking Kino International. What's the other one? The Palace.
Uh, and then we have still the Kulturbrauerei. We
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
the cinemas at Stammerplatz. So we still have some of the big cinemas. Of course, Superlast,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is a
super.
beautiful, beautiful cinema, and it's really worth just going there.
I hope they survive. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't imagine if they're another year of this. I can't imagine how they'll stay open unless the government steps in and subsidizes them. But
yeah, but
and,
yeah, even with some money, how will they all go on for the rest of the year and next year? I don't know. I really don't know. I
and
mean,
that
it's a whole and it's a whole industry. They need new movies. They need productions. This is a whole chain, and there's so many people involved.
well, for those of you out there, we were talking about it earlier. Yesterday, Walt Disney announced they were going to reorganize their
Mhm.
content production. So it's no longer going to be exclusive content for cinema. Basically, it's going to be exclusive content for their streaming channels or cinema, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And
Yeah,
I don't know, could that be the death
yeah,
knell for movie theaters? I don't know. It was very interesting, that announcement. They're going
yeah,
to just stream everything through their streaming service. And I had to wonder, like, whoa, okay, now Disney, that's the biggest brand out there in movies. So what does that
Mm,
say about their feeling of the future of movie theaters? It's really
sure.
quite ooh, bit
Yeah.
depressing. I mean,
Yes, it
not that
is.
I want to pay $20 to see another Star Wars film like the last one.
But you never want to pay any money going to the cinemas.
Hey, I have paid. Wait, when was the last time? Didn't I pay to see the last Star Wars film? I think I paid, and didn't we pay? I paid to see what was that movie, the Keanu Reeves movie? We saw
John,
John.
yes,
Yeah, I
John
paid.
Wick.
See, I paid for two films in the
Oh,
past
yes.
5 years.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, one, I think I need my money back. The other one, okay, it was just entertainment. And I lost the kill count after the first 10 minutes into the film. Okay, fine. But um, but yeah, seriously. And we were also talking about film festivals. I mean, going off subject a little bit. I just don't know how film festivals are going to survive in this. I mean, a film festival could be a super spreader event, for example. And I don't really know film critics and people who attend film festivals. They can be a bit hygiene challenged. I'm just gonna say that, okay? Uh,
I don't, I don't know.
I'm not saying anything bad, but I'm saying, you've been up and running around a film festival for 15 hours, and then, I've been in those press rooms. Okay, but no, seriously. Seriously, no. I wonder how the film festivals are going to overcome these challenges because I don't really know if I want to be in a film festival with so many people from around the world or at a press conference.
But at the moment, there won't be from around the world. So nobody is allowed to come from other countries.
Mm,
So we don't won't have anyone from China or even the United States to come. I don't
mm,
know that people are really willing to stay and quarantine just to attend a film festival.
mm. This is true. Very, very true. What uncertain times we live in. All right, so but back on subject. We have to stay back on subject. Like I said before, so hopefully when this is over, will you return? Will you become another? Will you go back to your old habit of going to the cinema a lot, or you think you're going to become a
Oh,
Netflix person?
yes, of course. I'm really missing cinema. I'm starting dreaming Michael Bay directed dreams, big scale, 3D, super car
I'm
chases.
trying. She's a cinemaphile. How can a cinephile dream about a Michael Bay film? I'm lost. I'm gonna have to give you the floor on that one. I mean, okay, a Bergman, Fellini film, but a Michael Bay film? I mean, I have nothing against Michael Bay. I'm an incredibly successful filmmaker, but a Michael Bay film?
It was the look and feel, helicopters over fire and car chases. Everything was there, and it just really super big. And
Well,
then
you could.
I realized just a dream. And then
Um,
I'm really missing the cinema.
when you have a dream about a Michael Bay film, that's well, I don't even know how I don't even know what to say on that one. I really, really don't. I mean, yeah, you have to see a Michael Bay film on the big screen, I guess. But yeah, okay. Like I said, I have nothing against the guy, incredibly successful director, I can think of other dream about before Michael Bay.
No, this look and feel of my dream that said, "Oh, it looks like I'm being directed by Michael Bay." I mean, it was directed by myself, but
Hmm. Okay, interesting note to close out on.
it shows how much I miss going to the cinema.
I see that. So we're really going to have to do something about this. Okay, everybody, stay tuned for the next chat cinema. Hopefully, we'll have better news. Take care. Be safe.
Be safe. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.